Okie, welcome back everyone to another episode of the Riders Republic DLC review, better known as the Pay to Win series. We're on episode 2 now, and we're kicking it off with the Hoverboard. Oh yes, it just got released. Now for those of you who haven't seen the first episode of the DLC review series, or the Pay to Win series, spoiler alert, it's an absolute banger. And so I'd recommend you guys check that one out too. I did it on a spider bike, and it is absolutely broken. Now, much like the first episode I did with the spider bike, I'm going to be using this in tricks. So you guys get an honest view on how to use the hoverboard. And one thing I did forget to do last time, I'm surprised no one picked up on this, is give an honest opinion on whether or not you should spend the money. Why didn't I do that? So yeah, without further ado, shall we just slide right into this one? Get it? No. So here we have it, everyone. Welcome to the hoverboard. Now I know it has been a couple of weeks since this actually released, the hoverboard in itself. But after using it for quite a while, I think I've kind of got an understanding of what this bike, hoverboard can actually do. So like the last video, I'm just going to be doing it exactly the same as the spider bike. I'll be showing you a tricks guide with it, and then we'll just go for some tasty, saucy bangers, yeah? Cool. We're on the same page. Now, just before we get into that, why don't we do a little overview of it first? I mean, there's a bit more to this than just tricks, right? There's actually a little bit on this board that I want to kind of explore. So I thought I'd come over to Bryce Canyon for this one, and it's torrential downpours. Now while this guy gets soaked, I thought I'd show you some of the stats that this hoverboard comes with. So seeing it on this, it's rated 999, very standard for a toy. The main things really are that you got a deep snow rating of 99, and absorption of 99 as well. And that's kind of crazy because putting it this way, it means that you can land pretty much any trick now. Now design-wise, it's sick. It's basically a hovering skateboard, which is the kind of the idea of what they're going towards. Now there is also a boost mode for this, which means you can hit trees faster. Now because this has got such a high absorption rate and lots of boost, lots of speed, you know, everything that's good in a game, it means you can kind of land everything you want. So here's a casing example. Pretty much anything else would fall off at that point. Now one of the coolest bits about this hoverboard, I have to admit, this is pretty awesome, is that because you're hovering, you can actually now go over the top of the water too. So you can officially trick. While you're travelling about, you know, doing 60 miles an hour on a board, you can actually brake and the colour changes, which I think that's quite cool. I don't know about you, but I think that's quite awesome. While you're tricking in the air, it also changes colour. The only thing is when you fall off, it doesn't do anything. Now the one thing I have seen quite a lot of when it comes to the hoverboard is that there's a mechanic in the game where you can actually do a wall ride with most BMX bikes, you know, slope styles, free ride bikes, anything really. Now, although you can't actually wall ride with a snowboard, which makes perfectly sense, with the hoverboard you get a very interesting result. And what I mean by that is that you actually kind of just no-clip through. You see what I mean? So yeah, let's crack on and get to the trick guide. So the trick guides. So I won't go too in depth with everything. However, I'll just give you an overview of the tricks instead and show you what they look like, as you can actually use the tricks guide to kind of find out for yourself what they look like. See that cloud over there? Yeah, it looks stunning. So actually, this is the first spot. Yeah, that entire intro was actually the first spot. The idea is I'm going to launch off this platform onto the waterfall down below. You'll see in the video exactly where that is and how far that is going to be. But I've tested it, and it's thoroughly achievable. Right on, here's the first attempt. We're off to a flyer. Right, well, you can go and get yourselves a coffee. Do you hear that? He's... Bro's sleeping! I had absolutely no idea that guy would actually sleep. Yeah, this is a bit too far now. Right then guys, here's my first try. I missed it completely. Yeah, the one thing I do like about this game is they make it a little bit more dirty. I mean, if I was to fall on the mud again... What happened to the camera? That's so dramatic. He's a little drama queen, he is, honestly. Oh! Ooh, yeah. Mind you, I went through probably the biggest gap possible. Do they do this every day, or are they actually trained professionals? Oh, I forgot. Right, let's make sure that one's selected first. Then go for the park bike. Ouch. What? Ooh. That life insurance is looking kind of tasty. Ow. So the idea of this trick is that I would use the rocket wing and then switch into the hoverboard, ramp up through this ramp, through that gap, over there. Easy peasy. Right, first attempt, let's get this one over and done with. Maybe not. Right, I don't think we're going to be able to do it with just a hoverboard, you know. It's just smashing its face into the ramp. So I'm gonna have to change it up slightly, I think. Promising start. I missed it completely. Ooh, I'm very close. Oh my. I'm getting quite close now. Oh my god. He's getting really clipped into this thing.